just so that way I could do like my little countdown thing.
I got
Because
you.
I noticed that there's always that couple seconds of awkward silence, and I can never get that little piece of second where I actually do start talking.
Okay,
So I was
I
like,
feel you.
I thought it would be easier to just start recording right now, um, and then to like do like, oh, okay, 3, 2, 1, and then
Understood.
start speaking after a
Okay,
certain moment.
You guys can't see me, right?
I cannot know.
You can't see
Okay,
me.
good, because I just have my fingers so far up my nose. I had to get something out of it. I was like, oh,
Yeah, we
shit,
have
this
no
hurts.
idea. You're like, oh, wait a minute, God forbid. You just fucking.
I'm picking my actual brain.
God damn, that's nasty.
I could be
All right.
Gotta do what
talking to
you
you
gotta
guys
do.
naked for all you know.
Yeah, you could be. You just better hope your camera doesn't pop up if you don't
Like,
want
oh
people
no,
seeing.
Just see a whole lot of schlong.
oh, this isn't that kind of podcast.
Dude, I think about things like that all the time. I think about like, what if I don't know some Russian hacker? I don't know why I'd be on their list, but say I was, and I'm just chilling there, and then suddenly like I'm streaming to YouTube while I'm doing something. Like I worry about that all the time. I'm very paranoid about that. So I feel it.
We'll teach him to talk about our country in his book.
Make them lose? Okay.
Spoilers.
It's literally in the first. It's the first
Okay.
sentence, so it's hardly
Yeah.
a spoiler.
Yeah, it's all good. All right. So yeah, I guess let's just figure out our numbering. Like, do we just like who wants to go first, second, and then last?
Randomize it.
I would prefer trying to not go first, at least second if possible.
Okay.
Just what with me still trying to fucking get off of Arc. I'm sorry, if that makes sense.
Understandable.
No, it
All
doesn't
right.
make any sense. Explain it.
All right, Mason, you want to go last or first?
I'm fine with last. The best. Save the best for last. I gotcha.
Okay. It was not competition. I mean, like you guys are always getting competitive. It's
I get
weird.
competitive about everything.
Mason's like, but if it were, then I would win.
No
Well, this is from
contest.
last year. Okay. All right. Okay, we're good. We're good. Good energy. Good energy. Awesome. All right, guys. Let's do this thing. 3, 2, 1. Hello, everybody. You are listening to a Random Gamers Corner, and I am your host, Alejandro Ortiz, and I am joined by my friends Nathan.
Hello.
And my other friend, Mason.
Yes, sir.
And they're also my co-hosts. I don't know why I forgot to mention that, but yes, we are here. We're almost at the end of the year. Wow, that rhymed. And we're going to be talking about our personal movies, shows, and anime/animations of the year. And the rules are pretty simple and pretty lenient, if I do say so myself. So I know that this is still a pandemic, of course. So I know that most of us cannot be like watching everything or playing everything that possibly come out. But that's why I made the rule where, yes, we get the main focus is to like talk about, mention a list of our games that came out in this year, 2021, of course. But in case there is no, you guys haven't played a game of that category or haven't been able to and such, then it's okay to like bring up a game that is like that you played in the past or an old game from like last year or so on, and you felt like it made your game of the year, then that's perfectly fine with me. And second, if you really haven't played anything in that category and you just want to skip on it, complete skip. Like, don't worry about it. I'm okay. Now, first off, I just want to ask Nathan and Mason, how are you guys' week going?
Well, I will go first because I didn't hear Mason start. My week is going so far a bit like nothing's happening, but it's kind of welcome that nothing's happening. It feels like it's going by really slowly, because over here it's been raining like hell for the past 2 days. Today it was sunny,
Right.
but it was still cold. But Yeah, I don't know. When it gets like that, I just get super lazy. So I've just been like existing and not doing a whole lot, So, yeah, it's
Right.
been good though. Like a good kind of, yeah.
That's good. Sometimes uneventful weeks are actually pretty good weeks, to be honest.
I feel like we need them every now and then. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, yeah, it's like the most kind of relaxing times to be in. And what about you, Mason? I'm glad. I'm glad, by the way, for you. Like, it was pretty good.
Honestly, the lazy thing I can very relate to. It's not like I've been sleeping a lot, and I don't know why. I've just been really, really tired. But I've been devoting a lot of my life to Genshin Impact. Like I've been getting more and more addicted again to that game. So that's how I've been doing.
Oh no, we're
Good,
losing you.
sleepy, and addicted.
I think you're like probably getting into like the gaming crash. Like after all those freaking hours staying up for Pokemon Brilliant Diamond, like your body's not like thinking like, all right, we're gonna knock out now.
That came out like a month ago.
Hey, you never know. But all right, that's good. That's good. I mean, well, I mean, I'll never play Genshin Impact, or who knows, maybe I'll get tortured to play it. But I'm glad you're enjoying it.
What about you,
And
Alex?
Yeah, how are you doing, buddy?
just tired. I just like been doing like 9 hours and a half of. Actually, no, I'm actually getting close, doing like almost 10 hour shifts, like nearly every day for my workplace now, and I'm just happy with that. I like it's a lot more stable, but I know it's just because of peak season, so it's not gonna last for too long until
True. Yeah.
yeah, until 3.5 more years, and that's it. I can finally be like a full timer, like specifically in my first job, which I want to stay in for the long run. But yeah, other than that, I just been able to like hang out with my girl like at least once this week. But right now, I just want to hopefully make it at least second or 3 more times. But because later on this Friday, I'm gonna be watching the Spider-Man movie with her, so I'm pretty stoked about that. And oh, but before we started the podcast, I decided to watch at least one episode of the Xbox documentary that they have for sale, but honestly, it's free, so they're just giving it away. So yeah, that was pretty interesting. I think a lot more gaming companies should like actually just put out documentaries about themselves, like just the good and the bad. Like
And the ugly.
I was what happened?
And the ugly.
And the ugly.
Oh yeah, that's true. Yeah, you're right. You're right. I mean, it was pretty ugly. But yeah, I didn't know like there was like they had a like monopoly hold on like on the country for a while. I was thinking, like, oh shit, like I forget like Microsoft didn't start out with like a gaming stuff. Like it was just more like PC stuff and computers. So I don't know. It's cool. I just love the documentaries, especially like when it's like historical stuff for well gaming. Other than that, I'm good. Um, I'm good to start talking about what we're gonna be talking about for the topics, and I mean topic. If you guys are good too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, man.
All right, we shall begin. And let me bring up my list. Now, for everyone, I just want to say, do not attack us for giving our personal list of things. Like this is our own opinion. It's gonna be the weirdest shit ever to like get yelled at or get tweeted at later on Twitter or something or whatever, and saying like, this is wrong. Like, oh, this is accurate. Like, hey, this is better than this. Like, please, chill.
Yeah,
Uh,
seriously.
it's
People
ridiculous.
have opinions. Leave them alone. Don't yuck their yum, as I like to say.
Don't yuck your yum.
Yeah, like if someone sees it as yummy, don't be like, yuck. Yeah, don't yuck their yum.
Oh, got you.
I like that.
Me too. That's gonna be pretty funny. For movies of the year, and I kind of cheated with this one because I was thinking like, okay, like these are pretty much like the main ones I've seen, but I have seen Venom: Let There Be Carnage. That was a pretty badass movie. I I don't know. I feel like they got like a bit more comfortable with the Venom character and just making its own thing. Even though they know that they're not supposed to be part of the MCU, I just like what they did with the ending. I'm not gonna say anything about it. But overall, I find a lot I find it pretty fun. I find it like a bit more fun than the first movie. Like that's why I feel like they had their stride with it. And again, it's just cool to see Eddie Brock and Venom interact a little more, and like you can actually see like a bit like there is like actually a
Character
good
progression.
bond between each other. And my second movie, my second movie of the year, I'm surprised it was a Marvel movie because, well, we've been kind of like a bit of a rut for like any movies that much. But it is Shang-Chi, Legend of the Ten Rings.
Hmm.
Honestly, holy fuck! Like the action was so badass. I forgot that was a Marvel movie. No dissing on Marvel movies, but the fact that like you have like freaking martial arts going on and it's just like going. I feel like it was going to mythology with certain parts of the in certain parts of the movie. I just I was just like freaking like drawn to it as like a little kid, just like wanting to see more and more of the action and seeing the interaction between Shang-Chi and his the other characters I can't say because well spoilers of course, but honestly I feel like they did great with the action. They did great with the camera work. Like even my dad was like freaking like was going like, oh wow, like oh shit, that's crazy. And I was thinking like I know some of that stuff is CGI, but like it's still amazing to watch. And again, the fact that I had so much fun with it to the point where I forget that's a Marvel movie is a big plus. Again, no big death to Marvel. It's just I don't know. It makes me feel like okay, it's not really following the usual formula. Well, somewhat, but you know.
Do you are you telling me the giant dragon isn't real? That's CGI. What?
Yeah, I mean, I'm sorry to break it to you, Mason. I know. Like it kind of makes my surprise too.
Oh man.
I know. One day, man. One day, maybe we'll all get our own dragons. All right. And the third favorite movie of the year is Nobody. And
Nobody.
Evan?
Never mind. I was no.
But yeah, Nobody is an action movie. It has the actor that Better Call Saul or famous the Saul
Yeah.
from Breaking Bad. And dude, he is freaking bad at like at first like you were thinking like, oh, I guess he's pretty kind of like rusty or something like when the movie's starting up. But then later on, like you see like the action, like you see like, oh, okay, this guy is very badass, and like, and for just being like a simple nobody, and it kind of like it makes a mystique about him. And that's funny moments here and there, but like honestly, if you love action and just just love watching that overall, just like to be entertained for a while, that I would recommend it. That was my favorite movie. I don't know what it was about it, but it was a movie that I was excited to see as soon as I first saw the trailer, and just seeing the guy get punched a lot, like throughout most of the trailers and
Yeah.
emotional stuff. So I don't know. I just felt like, oh, this speaks to me. Like this guy, like is a loser, but he's like badass as fuck. But
All that for a kitty cat bracelet.
yeah. Like, why can't more adventures just start off with like simple little shit like that? My fourth movie of the year is not just Suicide Squad; it's the Suicide Squad. I felt James Gunn did really well with this movie. I honestly like, okay, I'm not. There's like a lot of positives, that's for sure. Like
Mhm.
the comedy, the music, the fucking action, and just the interaction with the characters. Like they don't seem to like inherently want to kill each other or hate each other, like most Marvel and DC teams. And that, ironically enough, for the Suicide Squad, of course. Though there were moments where I just seemed like I think, oh man, like some of these characters have potential, but I can't say whose deaths have occurred. But I will say like I feel that some deaths were just used for comedy or were empty or just big waste of space. I'll just say that. Still, the Suicide Squad movie, really enjoyed it.
A lot better than the first one for sure.
Oh yeah. Though I will say that even then, the extended cut of the first Suicide Squad movie is kind of like it has a special place in my heart. Like I don't know why. I just think like it was still enjoyable for its time, like for me at least. And also kind of like introduced me to the team of like what this concept of a team in the DC universe. For the fifth movie is Gunpowder Milkshake.
What is that?
It's based on a comic. So that first off, that for me, if it's based on a comic, like it has like some promise for me. And it's about a woman that was abandoned from her mom because like she was a hit woman, and then she ended up ironically enough growing up to be a hit woman herself. But she made one hit that pretty much uh caused a lot of events to unfold where a lot of action, a lot of shooting occurred, and it was a pretty badass movie. And I just felt like, it's kind of giving me some John Wick vibes, but like not completely. But it was pretty badass movie. I had a lot of fun watching it. And my mom fucking loved watching it, and she's squeamish around fucking action, so I guess that says something. So I recommend it. I think there's supposed to be a sequel coming out later in the future, but I'm not completely sure. And I cheated with the sixth movie because I was thinking, there's no way I'm gonna forget about mentioning this movie, which is King Kong versus Godzilla. That was a badass movie. Like the fact that it wasn't just like only one big fight or one big fight, like okay, little quick moment and then boom bullshit. But it was like legit. There were like multiple fights throughout the movie, and I enjoyed that very much. The Oh,
I was gonna say you didn't have to. You didn't have to make that an honorable mention. That is a mention in mine. So you could.
oh no, this isn't honorable. This is just cheating. Like this is a mention right here.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah. I mean, I could bend the rules to my will. But
See, you're cheating and you have 6. Gotcha.
cheat codes. But King Kong vs. Godzilla, I find that very bad movie. I would say just try to skip past most of the human parts because Jesus Christ, I don't know how the hell they made it. I don't know why they thought it was kind of necessary when really we just wanted to see the badass two titans freaking go off against each other.
I was gonna say, to be fair, you don't see a monster fight movie for the people.
Yeah,
That's true.
exactly.
Yeah.
I don't know why Hollywood thinks like, oh yeah, that's what we need. Like 50 minutes of them talking about shit. Like, no, dude, stop.
We need that Stranger Things actress in this movie.
Right. Fucking. Oh well. I mean, at least it's past now, and honestly, screw the critics that think like, oh, this is just dumb because it's just fighting. Like, obviously, that's what we want to see. I don't understand those people. Now, moving on to the shows for my personal shows of the year. I thought haven't seen enough, but surprisingly enough, I kind of did. The first one, My Name, not Alejandro. Like the literal title is My Name. Just to put it out there. It's a Korean show, and honestly, I think I really need to catch up on Korean shows because now I've seen like there's a lot of bad variety. But My Name is pretty much about a girl that's seen her father get killed by a hitman. Wow, a lot of hitman stuff here. Yeah, saw him assassinated by a hitman, and now she decided to join a gang organization to try and track down her killer. But that also involves her going undercover for cops. From that point on, I'm not gonna spoil any much. Wow, I can't talk. But
it's okay.
Yeah.
That was me last time. It's fine.
that was me again.
Uh,
But yeah, I'm not gonna spoil any further than that. But at that point, expect like a lot of action. Expect like a lot of lots of good dramatic moments. To be honest, like I thought I was gonna be kind of cringy, and there's this one thing about the whole show that I think like, okay, this could have been perfect, and there was less of this, and that's just like the fucking main theme playing in almost every fucking scene that's playing. It's like a very dramatic song. I'm not gonna lie, I like it, but when you play that every single time something dramatic happens, or even for like the smallest thing, like, oh, she sighs.
I know what you mean. Trust me. I know what you mean.
And the way the song starts, I was going like, I'm like, what the fuck? So
I'm assuming they have it because they said it was Korean, but they should have made like the theme song of that show, that Eminem song, the "My name is what, my name is who, my name is Chicka Chicka Slim Shady." They should have made that like the theme song to that show.
that would have been awesome, but it wouldn't match the theme, I think, or the mood, or the whole tone for the show. But still, that'd been hilarious. Well, yeah, the action is badass. The dramatic moments, well, they're pretty dramatic and they're pretty damn good. Like, you could tell that throughout the story, shit does get real. Like, things do get very serious. So there's that. Now for the second title, and you probably should have like expected this to come, considering I mentioned the Korean show, Squid Game. And I know, people will say like Alice in Borderlands pretty bad, is way better, or shit like that. But I'm trying to watch it. Like, I think if you want to be a non-toxic person, I think you should say, "Hey, this show, yeah, you like that show? You should probably check out this show that I like." Because it has so and so, it has similar themes. Like, just don't be an asshole. Is
We're
what I'm
dissing
trying to
on
say.
haters a lot today, a lot in this podcast.
What
I love it. I said we're dissing on haters and toxic people a lot in this podcast.
Oh yeah, like it's
We're like
annoying.
at the beginning, don't be a dick and disagree. Don't fuck around with me for disagreeing. And then now you're like, don't be an asshole and say fuck you. Watch this show. I like it, Alex. I like it.
Oh, thank you. I don't know. I'm just like I'm getting tired of it. Like I'm seeing like everything on Twitter. I'm just kind of like,
Yeah.
go fuck yourself for like being toxic to everybody. But yeah, Squid Game. I find it a really good show. The fact that the people who made the show like took so many years to make it, I understand. Like props to them. I enjoyed the show very much. Um, Music is fucking gnarly. It's really weird, but I like it. I like the ambience. I love the camera work. The camera work is freaking awesome. Like I
Yeah.
don't know. I feel like they're always doing something with it, and I just had to freaking make a annoying comment every single time every time I'm seeing a new camera angle that I'm liking. It's really brutal, and I don't know. There's like plenty of hope spots, of course, but obviously it's not gonna go well. I'm not gonna say any further. It's a good it's not a good game. It's a great show, and you should watch it. I don't know. I recommend it for sure.
Yeah, not a good game though. I would not want to play. Well, maybe Squid Game, but not the Squid. Not yeah.
They
I wouldn't want to play that.
Maybe a parody where everyone could still live in the end. Then now, yeah, I'll play.
Yeah,
they've
shoot me with a
obviously already
paintball
got
gun. Just
they've
you know.
they've obviously already got games out. Like there's like a Roblox game and there's like a
Yeah, the
mixed game
Roblox
called
game that's called Crab Game. I've seen it. Yeah.
that Crab Game is actually not the Roblox game.
Oh,
The
it's
Roblox
not.
game is just Squid Game. Crab Game is different. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
All right.
See, I'm old. My age is showing, or my being out of touch. Anyway, I wouldn't say age, just out of touch. Yeah.
Very good, man. Now, for the next three, these sort of surprised me in different ways, good ways, thankfully. Thank God. The third one is a Disney show that I thought was gonna be fucking terrible, and I thought it was gonna like tarnish the memory that I had of a children's book that I used to read, and it's called The Mysterious Benedict Society. And if you guys ever heard of it, honestly, yeah, it's kind of like out of the way. I haven't heard of this. I can't remember this book until they announced the trailer and then put out the show. I was saying like, holy shit! I didn't think they would make a show for this book of all things, but they did, and it was actually pretty good. It was accurate to the book, thank God. Like that's the one thing you need to get right with the source material, like to either make it actually very accurate or do like a nice couple spins on it, but not change it too drastically. I find they didn't do too bad with the kid actors. Like they're doing the best they could, and honestly, I think they did well. I think they did very well. And of course, since I know the story, obviously I knew what was going to happen. But overall, a nice watch. If you got time to kill on your hands, and I don't know, just want to go for like a simple watch, like nothing too high stakes, I would recommend the Mysterious Benedict Society. Now, for the fourth favorite show of the year, that will be Shucky. And this show kind of like surprised me because, spinoff. Well, no. Whoa, that's bad as a fan. It's not a spinoff, but more into like making it into a series or a show to watch. I was like kind of like nervous about how that move was gonna go for the show. I mean, for the whole franchise overall, and see if it was gonna, be good or not. But no, my troubles were subsided with, first off, the acting was really well done. They really seemed to have a lot of fun with the show, especially like watching them. I mean, watching the actors talk about it on Twitter. Um, Interesting thing about the show is that they actually went into the history. I mean, into the backstory of Shucky a lot more. So it was really cool to like see that side of him and see more like why is he so fucked up, or if he was fucked up like even from the beginning, like for no reason, stuff like that, and how he met Tiffany, like all these other things, like things that I guess people like didn't think they would need to like didn't think they would want to know, but now they want to learn a bit more, while also focusing on the plot of the modern time of what's going on, what Shucky, and like why is he terrorizing this town now? What's his hacky sack, his hometown? Weird ass name, but yes, I know. Or Hackensack? I don't know. It's a weird ass name still. But either way, Shucky was a really good show. I loved it. The ending was really fucked up, and I would recommend watching it. And if you could probably buy it off of some random store instead of like needing to watch it on Sci-Fi. No, this is on Sci-Fi. Just in case people needed to know a different way to watch it. And the last show that I consider my show of the year is The Movies That Made Us. And it's more like a documentary kind of show. But it's a really good show. Like if you want to like learn more about the backstory about different movies that you love, like Aliens, Halloween, Friday the 13th, Pretty Woman, pretty much like a lot of shit, you're gonna enjoy it. You learn about all these details about like how they struggled to even make these movies happen. Like there's like a lot of underdog stories, and honestly, it's pretty damn awesome. It's if you're like a film buff or pretty much like a sucker for documentaries, I would recommend this. It's the best of both worlds. I had a lot of fun watching it, and honestly, it was the best way. It was like a fun way to pass the time. And right now, they're currently doing Christmas time. So if you want to watch some behind the scenes for Christmas stories or Christmas movies, then you'll have fun with it too. Whew. Now, for the last five, which is anime/animations. And I know this is gonna get very hot topicy because, well, what else is new with, anime and animation fans?
They just can't get along. The fuckers.
They really can't. Now, for the first one, I'm pretty sure people are gonna say like, "Oh, fucking course, fucking normie," or some shit like that. Because what else do anime fans do in their spare time? Fuck.
Roasted.
Wow.
Boom, roasted.
I feel personally attacked.
Well, I'm sorry, buddy. Like I'm not usually like this.
Put it in your blog, Mason.
Oh, I will write a very detailed report.
You know, people say that when they mean like no one cares. I think it's so fucked up as a writer. Speaking of things that gets us like, that makes us feel personally attacked. It's like, damn, I had a blog. Fuck. Don't tell me that no one cared,
Oh my god. Now I freaking love this show. Okay. First anime that I loved, well, kind of like the first of, animations category, is Demon Slayer. And honestly, I didn't get it, like why everyone was so crazy about this manga/show. But then again, my dumbass wasn't like trying to get into it in the first place. So why would I be complaining? Why would I like be thinking, like I don't get it. Why is everyone thinking it's so popular? And I'm just thinking, motherfucker, aren't you the one that like watches Hunter x Hunter, Jojo's Bizarre Adventure, and all this other things? Like, why would you not try to give this thing a chance? So I did when I saw it on Netflix. I was thinking, oh, that's convenient, no commercials. So, so I did watch it, and I was thinking, oh my god, this animation is pretty unique. It's beautiful. I love what they did when it's during combat. I think the dub is freaking awesome. Like, I don't think it's cringy in any way. I think they did a great job. The pacing of the story is not bad. No, not at all. I think it's just they actually take their time with some of the in quotes monster of the week or enemy of the week. I liked it. It was a really good show. Some maybe one character's like sort of annoying, but kind of grows on to me. But other than that, Demon Slayer is a really good anime. I'm holding off watching the movie for my sister to finish watching the first season, so that we can watch it together. I don't know. I'm like trying to like convince her to finish watching it, but yeah. Now for animation, and this one took me by surprise because I didn't think Marvel would release something like this, especially on Hulu. But I'm loving it. I'm loving that they're actually doing pulling a move like this. But I'm talking about the show MODOK, and it's a villain that like some people won't know about or just knew existed in general. And it's more like
is that the big brain guy?
yeah, big brain guy, like big head, yeah.
Megamind?
No, no.
I say it because I haven't seen. I don't know.
Yeah, that's why. Like, MODOK is play. Okay, you have seen Robot Chicken, then you can think of the animation as that style. It's stop motion stuff like that.
Okay.
Yeah, pretty much puppets overall, but it's more like comedic as well. More focused on comedic, but still has a story to follow on. But if you are a Marvel fan and like obviously like know like a lot of your history, then you'll see like a lot of references to other things and also kind of like learn some different kinds of history to like different items or characters in the comics that are like lesser known. And I find that pretty cool when lesser known stuff are brought to light in these may not be successful shows. And yeah, Monarch, it made me laugh a lot. I don't know, I'm a simple guy. Like if you like hurt someone, maybe I'll laugh. Well, wait, no. I phrased that wrong. Like if a fictional character was hurt in a funny ass way, then yes, I'll laugh. Okay, there.
Okay.
Ooh, that was a bullet. Now, for the third anime slash animation, and this is an anime movie, which I honestly loved because of how first of all, it's like beautifully drawn or well, pretty much beautifully animated, and it's called The Mitchells versus the Machines. I found it's like the typical kind of like oh like we gotta defeat this evil kind of thing, but I think I just fallen in love with the animation of the characters, how smooth the animation is overall for throughout the whole movie. Made me laugh quite a lot, and I love just like the whole family theme and such because I'm a sucker for family stuff like that. Overall, I had a lot of fun with this movie. Yeah, if you like family anime movies that actually like do something really interesting with anime style, that would recommend The Mitchells versus the Machines. Now, for the fourth thing, the last season of Castlevania. That shit was badass. I would say that. Like the action was amazing. I think overall it was a pretty cool. It was a really great last season to finish off the not the show, but I guess like the character. I mean the segment for Belmont. Oh shit, I forgot it. Trevor, right? I don't know.
You're asking someone who's never seen anything.
I know. Kobe's gonna say something about this later on, but right.
All I know of is Simon. I think Simon Belmont.
I'm hoping so. Maybe.
I think that's all. I don't know.
But yeah.
Let's call him Henry, the other guy, Henry. Just to piss him off. Henry.
Edwig?
Henry Belmont.
Oh, Henry? Okay.
Henry.
All right, yeah. Henry Belmont. Yeah, great guy. It was great to see him just.
Yeah, I think it's Rickard, isn't it?
You know, let's just fucking look at.
No, like, I think it is now that because I'm actually thinking about it, and I know I feel like that's his name. I don't know though. I'm probably just dumb.
Trevor. It was fucking Trevor.
Oh, dude, nice. I don't know why I'm thinking Rickard. I don't know what I'm thinking of.
Wait, didn't I say Trevor in the first place?
Yeah, you did. You said yeah.
Holy fuck, I'm amazing, even though I don't know for shit.
Dude,
All
you
right.
are
All right.
I'm accidentally awesome.
Thank you.
the best kind of awesome.
You guys are fucking amazing too.
Oh.
And we can't forget about the listeners. You guys are great too. As long as you don't hate
Yeah.
us.
As long as you're not British, really.
Jesus Christ. All right. Anyways, Trevor Belmont. It's great to like see this not like final chapter, but like more like the last chapter, like in his Netflix show. And just to see like what's been going on with the other characters overall, like how all their paths will once again like have them all meet. I'm not gonna say any more say anything more because this is you gotta be watching the last I think 2 or 3 seasons to like know what the hell's going on for this last one. So definitely check it out because I cannot say it more. If you've been if you've been a Castlevania fan and you've been holding off the show, you're doing a disservice to yourself and you should definitely check it out. And plus, animation, freaking badass. Can't say any more than that. If I were to do like an honorable mention for animation though, it would have to be seis manos, and that's pretty much like translate to 6 hands. For those who know, yeah. There you go.
I'm disappointed that he didn't put Code Geass on his list.
I mean, that's why I'm getting to like honorable mentions, my man.
It should have been your number one, regardless.
Well,
Hey, I was just talking about people like you.
I'd do it as a joke.
You know what? I had enough.
You're out. He just kicks you out.
But no, I'm not gonna do that. No, Seis Manos, honestly, pretty fucking badass. Like it has like, pretty much like Hispanic characters like doing martial arts. I'm just saying like that ain't shit you usually see every day. Because I remember talking about this kind of thing with Nathan a long ass time ago, where like I used to see mainly Hispanic characters like doing lucha libre, fighting styles. Yeah, for real, Mason.
No,
yeah, either that or they're just typecast as like, cholos, and that's pretty much it.
No, you said that there ought to be the old cartoon Nacho Libre or some shit like that.
The show? I didn't know.
The
Did they have a cartoon of it?
I thought it was just a movie.
Not of the Jack Black movie. It was like a little cartoon of like those. What are they called? Like the Mexican wrestlers.
Are you sure you're not thinking of Mucha Lucha?
That's it, Mucha Lucha.
The one with the kid.
Yeah.
That fucking short's cool though. I love that one.
Yeah.
Snuff.
That's what I was thinking of this entire time.
Damn, y'all are like, but Nate, you're white. What do you mean you know that cartoon? Well, you're white too, Mason.
All right, you're
Yes, I am.
right Mexican.
True. That's true.
Are we honorary Mexicans?
Yes, we're all.
I got actually nominated, like genuinely. I had a bunch of friends. They were like, you know what, Nathan? Because I don't remember what happened, but long story short, I went fruit picking with them, and that's a stereotype. That's a stereotype, but it's the best ever because the fruit is so good, So they were like, "You're one of us." So I was like, "Fuck yeah."
You could say carnale. Well, being looked at weird. But yeah, oh no, carnal. Wow, I'm losing my accent here. But yeah, says manos. I find again, just Hispanic characters doing a lot of kung fu martial arts shit. That was pretty badass, and just the overall voice acting is pretty good. It's really great. I don't know why I haven't got as much attention, but I'm assuming it's because it didn't gain enough traction. And funnily enough, the same people who did the Castlevania show are also the people who made this show. So, how fucking crazy that it's like a small world.
Oh! I thought you were talking about the podcast. I was like, what?
Wait, what?
Mason's confused.
Confused. What?
You talk about the six-hand show. I thought you were talking about the plot. Funnily enough, the people that made this anime are actually sponsoring this podcast. I was like, whoa.
Dude, that'd be blowing my mind. No, that's not happening. No. But yeah, says Manos. Really good show to watch on Netflix. I'm not sure if it's available on anything else. And of course, I'm gonna mention this now because Mason has to put
You
it out.
fucking better.
Fucking what? Okay, Code Geass, or as I make the joke, Code Get That Ass. Really good show. Old anime show. That art style kind of like weirds me out at first, but over time it just grows on you as well. Really, really serious stuff. Like, holy shit, a lot of political drama, a lot of political killings, a lot of intriguing characters. To be honest, I'm not gonna lie. Weird ass moment with a table for the fans that know what I'm fucking talking about. Freaking Mason didn't warn me about that, and I got PTSD. Like that poor fucking table, man. That poor table was fucking insulted.
Nathan's fucking table corner.
I'm confused.
It's a great show. It's a great show. Very serious shit. Except
Nathan,
for me.
I'll tell you on Discord.
Oh God. Character drama is pretty good. And just the story overall, it's really good to follow along. Like, I would highly recommend it. I need to watch the movies though, that's for sure. But yeah, Code Geass, Code Get That Ass. It's awesome anime show. It deserves to be considered one of the classics. Nathan's losing his mind that I'm actually saying.
No, it's just what Mason sent me.
Oh,
I told him what it was.
He explained the table, yeah.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Yeah, I can see why that would be pretty shocking. You're just chilling. Yeah.
Exactly. Okay. And for my last honorable mention for awesome anime of the year will be JoJo Bizarre Adventure. Fuck, which part is it? Part 5? Or no. Wait. No. Fucking hell. Shiny Plat? No, that's a fucking Pokemon title, Alex. What the fuck's wrong with you? Anyways, let me look it up. God damn it. All these JoJo's with their damn seasons and shit. This is the anger of a man who can't remember anything for shit.
Dude, I can't remember what happened 5 minutes ago. It's all good.
JoJo Bizarre. Okay, here we go. Which one is it? Not Golden Wind. That's not it. Wow, this thing is going great so far. Why did it make everything complicated? What? Damn. That's just me.
I'm sorry.
What was that?
It was a burp.
That was a burp.
Okay.
Okay.
On my end, it came in kind of low, so I was like, it didn't quite sound like, okay.
We keep it professional over here.
Oh, yes.
Oh, yeah. So professional while talking shit to any haters out there.
That's your second strike, Mason.
Oh, that's what it is. Okay. Diamond is unbreakable. Okay, so I was right in the first place. God, what is wrong with me?
Stop second guessing yourself, Alex. You're fine.
Your gut instinct is often correct.
Right. Anyway, Diamond is unbreakable. Honestly, I felt like that's one of my new favorite seasons of the JoJo anime. I mean, how many dogs died this time? Thank God. But honestly, I just find the characters like a bit more easier to watch because, well, they actually aren't stoic all the time. So I like that. And the way this JoJo is like more about like thinking like, God damn, I need to get that money fast. Like I feel that in a spiritual manner. I really do. Plus, I just love how some of the characters get brought back later on. But I can't say again. Spoilers. Can't say any more than that. but if you if you're a JoJo fan, like obviously you should really see this one. Like I can't tell people to say like you should really watch this season because it's fucked up to like just skip past every other season. Like how some people, this one dumbass website said like, oh, this is a perfect place to start watching JoJo, which is like on Stone Ocean, and yeah, they got like so much they got so much
Backlash.
there was a dumpster fire, yeah, backlash from that. So terrible move from them, but yeah, Diamonds Unbreakable. That was my last anime season of the year, or just nomination for this year. So yeah, pretty cool. Now we can finally get to Nathan.
Yes.
You, you got your list?
Oh, absolutely. I was changing some of them. I don't know if you saw me, but I was changing some of them, like, because you would say something, and I was like, you like it would
No.
jog a memory.
Why do you guys do this every time? You guys don't need to erase anything I say. Like, just keep it there.
No, I didn't erase anything. I decided,
Okay.
as an example, you said, well, I'll get to it. I'll mention it whenever
Okay.
whenever it comes around. But okay,
Alright.
so top
Okay. I was about to blow my
5
gasket.
movies. No, it's all good. I didn't like erase them or anything.
Thank
Top
God.
5 movies. Okay, so I just want a quick disclaimer. None of these are from 2021. I have not seen a single movie, except for what do you call it? You did mention Godzilla versus King Kong. If that came out earlier this year, I don't remember. It was a long time ago. But if it did, then I guess I've watched one from 2001. But the rest, no. But I'll tell you my favorite that I...
2001.
Did I say 2001?
Yeah.
2021. Jeez Louise. Yeah, let's go.
Jeez,
Alex had...
Louise.
He covered 2021. Let me tell you. Yeah, no. Okay, so... number 1, or these are in no particular order, but anyway, what I have listed first is The Irishman. I don't know if you guys have seen that, but I'm really into like mob shit right now. I don't know what it is, like mafia stuff. I don't know why. Well, I do know why. It's because I found this guy on YouTube. His name is Michael Franzese. He was like an old mafia member back in the day, and he's just really, huh?
I said, oh, okay. Like,
Yeah, so that's where that like I guess the stories of it, I've always thought like, damn, the mob is like from a time when men were men, it's just like, oh, what the fuck, like not in a good way, but at the same time, like, damn, I wish I had those balls of steel also to just rough up some guy for insulting me just cause,
I mean, the swagger of a cripple. Yeah.
Swagger of a cripple. Okay, I don't know what that's about, but I like it.
If you knew the song, you probably get the reference.
Okay. The other that I have on the list, it's cheating because it's a series, but Lord of the Rings, I watched it again. I watched them all probably once a year or so. Same with Harry Potter. Weirdly enough, for some reason, I can't do that with Star Wars. I love Star Wars. It's like my favorite franchise. I just can't watch them all. I don't know, like in one I think because there's too fucking much. If you want to watch it from like in sequential order, then you gotta go like episode 1, episode 2, the Clone Wars animated series. Then you gotta watch some of the Bad Batch at the same time, and then you have to watch Rebels at the same time that you watch episode 4. It's a fucking mess. So anyway, but yeah, Lord of the Rings is there. Great stuff. I know, it's one of the classics of filmmaking, but yeah, it's great. I lied. One of them is from this year. It's called The Guilty, and that movie, there isn't a whole lot of action. If for anyone that hasn't seen it, I'm not going to spoil it or anything, but Alex was talking about the camera work and stuff, and that movie didn't have great camera work, but it did have something similarly commendable, and that was it managed to keep my attention without anything happening. It's one of those movies like Clerks where everything happens in just one location,
Okay.
and I was like, holy shit, because that's such a hard thing to do. So I was impressed. That's all.
Doesn't it have Jake Gyllenhaal inside it?
Which one?
The Guilty.
Yes. I
Oh,
was
that's
like,
enough. It's
yeah. I was
my
like,
favorite actor.
Clerks. No, Clerks does not. But
No.
um, so then I also have Gran Torino. Yeah. So I want to put out there, I'm not racist, but some of the things he says are super funny. You know, some of the slurs he dishes out. I'm a fan of that. I like when people come up to me and call me cracker and stuff. You know, like I like racial humor. It's just funny to me. You know. But yeah, it's also like it's weirdly, that movie is weirdly like it's like a family movie for my family. It's really strange how it happened, but basically, my cousin and my mom, like, we're all in the living room watching it together, and for some reason, you know, the guy, for anyone who hasn't seen it, the protagonist, he's like an old racist dude. He fought in the Vietnam War, and so he's really racist towards Asian people. But it's not just Asian people; it's all people. You know, he's just kind of like that. He's like, "Oh, what are you?" Like he mentions like Polacks. You know, like he talks shit. Just he says all kinds of slurs, right? But I think he called one of them like Yum Yum or something, just cause. And what do you call it? There's a donut place in the town that I was living at the time. It's called a Yum Yum Donuts, and it happens to be run by an Asian family. So we thought it was really funny. So then we started like my cousin and my mom, they started nicknaming each other like the slurs that they'd heard in the movie. So my cousin was Yum Yum, and then my mom was something else. I don't remember what. It's just oddly endearing. It's like I enjoy that movie so much, you know. Then I have Surf's Up, which is I know that's an odd one out, but yeah.
From Gran Turismo to Surf's Up, man.
Yeah, bro. I saw them both in the same day, actually.
What?
Yeah, it was a good day, dude. Surf's Up just has a lot of good memories and good music and all that. So yeah, just enough said, you know. For shows, 3 of them are from this year. The other 2 are not. So I'll start with the 2 that are not from this year. The first is The Mandalorian. I finally got around to watching it. I finally got around to watching it, and
Nice.
yeah, I'm happy with it. It's a good show. It's a really good show. The second one is called. It's a Turkish series, you know, because my girlfriend, she lives in Lebanon, so this is a Turkey. Obviously, there's going to be some things that, like, you know, she's not going to know fucking Ed, Ed and Eddie. You know what I mean? I'm not going to know some of the shit that she knows, you know. But this show is called Kuzgun. We started watching it together, and I fuck around with her and pretend like I can't say the name or whatever, and I call him Cusco, and I say like whatever, you know. And yeah, it's kind of comical because sometimes, like, I'm not sure if it's just low budget or if that's how they do it in Turkey, but there's sometimes when shit is just weird. Like this one guy, he went to punch this guy, and you know how like you're acting, you might do like a fake punch. You get kind of close enough to make it look real. I swear this was the fakest. This was the most whiff of a throw of a punch I've ever seen. This guy's like over here. This is his head. This guy goes. Well, I was like, what the fuck? You know, it was just funny. There's like funny moments like that, but it's a good story though. Like it's a really good story, and I'm just really liking it.
For those who are just listening in, Nathan put his hand up, and then the punch went over the hand.
Yeah, it was so funny.
Yeah.
It was so funny. It just has so many like, and there's so many things. At least the first, okay, because I'm not even that far in the series, to be honest. Because Turkish series, apparently, they are 2.5 hours long each episode. So, yeah, I'm only on episode 3. So, like, I'm halfway through it. I'm currently watching episode 3. But you know, that's like 6, 7, 8 episodes of another show, of any other show, you know. But yeah, so that's one of them that I really like. The other one, wait, what? Oh, I see. Okay, sorry. So the other one, the third one on my list is Squid Game as well, because
Hey.
I will be honest. I'm not going to spoil anything for anyone, but I will be honest. I didn't care for the ending too much.
Understandable.
I wasn't that impressed, but I enjoyed watching it. I watched it with my girlfriend also. Like, she likes watching things. We like watching things together, and I just had a lot of fun watching it. Even though I didn't appreciate the ending, I liked the show as a whole.
Yeah, I get it.
I also liked. I really enjoyed watching the third season of You. You know, and I don't
Me?
mean you. Yeah, you.
I know the show you're talking about.
Have you seen that stupid clip of the guy trying to tell the newswoman you, and she's like, "What? We never did a program on me," and like she just doesn't get it. It's so stupid, but yeah, I just can't get enough of that show. It's really, it's just really fun.
It is really good.
Yeah.
I need to watch it too.
The third, what the fuck? The fifth one on my list is Avatar: The Last Airbender, and I know that's not from this year.
It's not.
You'll see. I'm also
No
bending
way.
the rules like Alex did for a second, but it's okay. What do you call it? Yeah, I watched that with her also. I know it's a good show, but it was her first time ever, like, cause I mean, she knew of it, and she'd seen a little bit, but she
Mhm.
never like watched all the way through, So yeah, it was really nice because it was like, how like you watch something with someone for the first time, and even if you know what's happening, you really want to know their reaction and see them like it. It was like that. It was just,
Yeah.
it was magical. It was perfect. I felt vindicated, because she doesn't like a lot of the things that I like, or not all of it anyway, But I was like, that just really made me feel good. It was a really feel good moment to be like, oh, like she likes the shit that I like. It's, just nice.
We
I
have
get it.
something in common.
Yeah. So, and the sixth one on this list is The Witcher. Don't care. It hasn't come out, not out yet, but I already know. That's my number one. Don't care. I just know, So
I know.
I really like The Witcher. So,
Yeah.
and moving on to my anime list. So this one is the one that I fucked up on. I only have 3 because I haven't seen that many animes. As far as I'm aware, an anime, to be considered an anime, it just has to be like a show, like like an animated series that comes from Japan, right? I've seen, or can they be movies? I don't know, but anyway.
Yeah, that goes.
Okay, yeah. Well, I picked shows at any rate. I picked shows that I watched this year because that made the most sense to me. None of them. Well, one of them, the second season came out this year. And one of them, it's still ongoing, so technically like it's going into this year, but I stopped watching it, so which I'm mad about actually, but it's fine. Oh, but real quick though, before I do that, Alex, you mentioned you don't like how that one show just keeps popping up with the main theme over and over. So that Turkish series I was telling you about, I'm watching with her. So basically, it does the same shit. And I told her, I said, I don't like that this is 2.5 hours long because I'm not used to sitting down for something like that unless it's a movie. And even then, that's like considered a long movie for us. Like we don't like it. You know what I mean? Like when we watch Lord of the Rings, we have to set that time aside and mentally prepare because we know we're gonna be like, oh God, this movie's longer than I remember.
Yeah, that's a mission. That's not just a simple thing to do in your spare time. Like you gotta make sure you're not working in the later on. You gotta make sure that you don't have family time during that time. You gotta make sure you're not gonna have time with your significant other during that time. Like you gotta do a whole fucking checklist before you watch something like that.
Yeah, so
Make sure there's no interruptions.
Yeah, so I told her, I said I don't like that it's so long, but I like the show. I hate that it's so long. I do, I really do. Like in one sitting, but we just split it up to make it more manageable for me.
Good idea.
But I said also I hate that there's like, I know in shows there's like soundtracks for them, and they have like most people have a theme. Say the bad guy comes in, there's this big like, he has his own tune, whatever. But this show seems like there's like 7, and they just play all the time for everything, and I'm humming it like all the time when it comes up to show her to be like, oh look, it's here all the time. Like I don't think she realizes. but it's there just every like I don't know, dude. I've heard the same tune like probably 50 times. It's so annoying. The same three in particular, but yeah, it does that too. Just wanted to, because I almost forgot to mention it. Just wanted to throw that out there. But now on my anime list, as I said, there's two of them kind of from this year. One of them, well, I guess two, I don't know. Okay, but these are the animes. I only have three. The first one is My Hero Academia, which I started watching earlier this year. Me and my girlfriend, and she, I don't know what happened, but we stopped watching it. I remember what happened. It's because her internet and my internet, they don't always connect. You know, being across a fucking ocean and on different continents, that kind of happens. There might be some latency, you know.
Right.
And there was just a point where for some reason we just couldn't really watch it together without it like stopping and lagging so much. Like it was bad. I didn't even get that far, but I thought that was creative as fuck, you know. Second one is Beastars, which I actually don't like the second season. I liked the first season a lot. I liked the show. Because I'm not big on animes, but I was ranting to my friend about it. I was telling him, I was like, bro, like, I don't like this show anymore. I don't think I do. And he's like, yeah, that's how animes are. Like, the first season you watch it, it's like a completely different show from the second sometimes. It's just how it is. I was like, oh, bet. I hate this show now. But yeah, I don't hate it, but it wasn't as good. You know what I mean? I feel like it lost touch with what it was doing at first. I don't know. But anyway. The third one is Hunter x Hunter. And I watched that only because my niece came over and she was watching it. And I was like, oh no, I don't want to watch it. This is yeah.
Hold on. How old is your niece?
My niece is 10.
Oh shit! I don't think she'd be. I mean, well.
Nah, she's seen Chucky when she was 2, bro. Like it's.
Oh, never mind. Then she's fucking settled.
She's fine. Yeah, she's fine.
Okay, never mind. I was concerned, but now I'm not. Okay.
No, she's
Going
good.
on. Sorry about that.
No, it's fine. So yeah, she's like, oh, you know, like I'm like, no, I don't want to watch that. This is dog shit, and I'm judging it heavily because of the art style and that one fucker. I don't know any of their names. I'm sorry. But the fact that like that fucker is a dude, I was like, no, that's unacceptable. That looks like a female. I'm sorry, you know. And also the guy at I think it's the first season where they're like they're doing the all the hunter shit, like they're doing that game where they have to get the assigned their target or whatever. That weird guy with the cards, you know, he looks kind of like a clown, kind of like a burlesque dancer. That guy, you know, I just look at him, the art style, I'm like, no, I don't like this. But you know, I'm sitting there, I'm just watching it because she's watching it, and I'm like, you know what? This isn't so bad actually. Like I still don't it's not a show that I will go out of my way to watch, but if it's on, it redeemed itself, you know. It's not nearly as bad as what I thought it would be. So yeah. Those are my animes.
Nice. So it's kind of pretty fun to hear someone insulting a Hunter like that.
Yeah.
Man.
Well, Mason, you're up.
That's for last.
No. All right, for movies. It's been said by both of you, but Godzilla vs. Kong. I love that movie. I love just nonsensical fighting with giant monsters. It's the best. And then Alex, you said Venom 2. I'm also saying Venom 2. Just seeing like them like have like a little split up, and then they like hate each other. Then now they're friends again, working together to beat Carnage. I don't remember who the actor is, but he's one of my favorites. I think it's like Woody Harrelson. Not Woody Harrelson.
Yeah, Woody Harrelson. Wait, it's Woody Harrelson.
Is it
Woody Allen?
No,
not
Woody
Woody.
The guy from Ants, the Youch guy?
No.
The guy from Zombieland. The guy who's like the big, like Texas-looking dude. He always had a hat. Yeah.
Yeah,
I
Tallahassee.
love Tallahassee. Is it Tallahassee? Yeah. Wait,
Yeah.
that guy. I really like that guy. And then third, this wasn't originally on my list, but Alex, you reminded me of this movie. It's the Nobody. I remember like really looking forward to this for months. I was like so hyped, and I remember enjoying it like the entire way through. The action, the comedy, the characters, just everything about that movie. I remember loving it a lot. And then my two movies. The other two movies are movies that have not come out yet, but I'm more than stoked for to hopefully see this year. It's Spider-Man: No Way Home, of course, because
Right.
oh my god. And then Matrix Resurrections. I'm a huge fan of the Matrix series. I love those movies to death. I'm pretty sure that comes out this year, isn't it? Or my trip.
I think it does come out this year. Like, wait, let me look it up. Because I know, like, they're making so many damn things about, like, there's the freaking video game, and then you got the freaking movie already coming out soon. Matrix Resurrections, where is it? Wait, no. Resurrections, you said?
Yeah, isn't that what it's called?
Resurrections is... Oh, okay, then yeah, you're right. Yeah, you're right. You got this.
Mason knows.
I got this.
You fucking got it, man. Goddamn. December 16. Wait a minute, that's like legit tomorrow.
Same time
It
as
is.
Spider-Man? That's not a good idea.
Yeah,
Do you think that they choose to do that, or do you think that they like pick this date like months in advance?
They just got the balls to do it.
I think it's
They got
coincidence. And then going on to shows, three of these I realized are all Disney related, or like Marvel and all that stuff. The first one is Loki. I thought, was it Tom Hiddleston? Is that his name?
Yeah.
I'm probably butchering.
No, you got it. Tom Hiddleston.
His role as Loki is just so good. He's funny. He's smart. It's just something about that show was really sick. Seeing all the Lokis and the Loki Gator. Oh, there's so many good scenes in that show. The second one is still ongoing, and I just watched the 5th episode today. Is Hawkeye.
You mentioned that a lot.
Just like Loki, it's just the characters because a lot of Marvel movies and Marvel characters and stuff like that have like the same type of comedy, but it works. The thing that they revealed in the 5th episode, which I was super excited for because I predicted it a few episodes ago. Oh, I can't wait for the 6th and final episode to come out next week. And then the third one isn't from this year, but I think it's still airing. Well, not still airing, but they released a season this year. It was called Neighborhood, which I gotta look up the name of this actor. Hold on. This is not Marvel, so let me look this up real quick. I think it's got CeeLo Green in it.
I love that guy. He's an American Dad too. He's in like 2 episodes of it. I think it's so strange. He's so cool though.
Oh, here he is. Yes, The Neighborhood. It's got what's his fucking name? Max Greenfield. And no, it's not CeeLo Green. It's Cedric the Entertainer. That guy. I get their names mixed up a lot because it's like said stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, it started in 2018, but it's still ongoing. It's one of those comedy sitcoms. It's not like perverse or it's not weird or it's not like got a whole lot of sex stuff in it. It's like really wholesome and you can sit down with your family and watch it. And it's just a really good show. It's really funny. It's a good wholesome time. It's like it's just you can sit down with anyone and watch it and have a good time. Then after that, the next two are not out yet, but I'm looking forward to it. The Book of Boba Fett, which is oh my god, how could you not be excited for Boba Fett?
Right.
Dad bod Boba. Dad bod Boba.
Yes, dude. And he came out in the fucking Mandalorian, and now he's got his own like show starting.
I almost didn't even catch that, to be honest with you, when I finished the Mandalorian, because it's at the end, like after the kind of in the middle of the credits, you know. I was like, oh damn, you know.
And then the second one, Nathan, you brought this one up, is Witcher season 2. Hell yes. I might actually rewatch the first season before it comes out.
I'm thinking about that too. Yeah.
Just sitting down, just watching it all, maybe like in one sitting or two, and then getting ready to watch it like Friday, Saturday. Just Henry Cavill really plays the role better than I thought he would.
Yeah, same. I'll be on. Well, because I don't know. I don't know.
He does the voice really well.
Yeah, I mean, I think he does everything really well.
Yeah, definitely. Plus he's hot.
That's what I was concerned about. I was concerned about the voice, you know, because Geralt has a very distinct voice, and you wouldn't like some guy to be like, "Hello, guys, I'm Geralt," you know.
Like a whole Kermit the Frog sounding ass.
Hi guys, I'm Geralt. Let's sing a song. You know, just...
Because unlike you guys, I actually stuck to 5 things on the list. You know, damn it.
Mm-hmm.
But now we're going on to anime, and oh boy,
boy,
I've got some like really odd sounding anime. Well, not odd sounding, but like anime that sounds like, well, what are you watching this for? The first anime is Jujutsu Kaisen, probably my favorite anime of this entire year. It's got great action, great characters, great story, just everything ties together really well. There's not like an abundance of like a filler. You know, there's no beach episode. And I will say it's like Naruto if Naruto is metal as fuck. Like they even have like the same like leader type character where it's like Kakashi from Naruto, and then like the main leader guy from Jujutsu, who they have like headbands over their eyes, and they have white hair, and they're badass and like respected. Like there's definitely a lot of similarities with Naruto. Let's see here. Number 2, it didn't come out this year. It came out last year, I think. It was called Rent a Girlfriend. It sounds weird, but I promise it's really good. It's basically about this dude who his girlfriend breaks up with him, and he starts getting like really, really depressed because of it. And I think it's like his friends start getting girlfriends, and then it's like I think he kind of like feels guilty about it. So he stumbles upon this website called Rent a Girlfriend, where you're able to basically take there's like girls you could choose from or something like that, or like you don't know who it is, and then you like pay for their services. Not like sexual. It's not sexual. It's like you pay to take them out on dates and stuff.
Oh, the Japanese way, I see.
Prostitution.
Yeah,
that's safe.
It's not prostitution. There's no
friendly prostitution.
There's no sex in this. Like how I think in Japan you can pay to like cuddle with somebody.
No,
like,
they pay for like just to go on the date. I think it's so strange. But hey, if that's what they want to do, I mean that's money circulating the economy.
There's like funny stuff that ensues where it's like it turns out the girl he paid to go on a date with actually lives in the apartment next to him.
Oh my!
So there's stuff like that happens, and there's other girls that get involved, and his ex starts to like fall for him again and stuff like that. And it's a whole, it's got its funny bits, it's got its emotional bits, it's got like heartfelt bits. It's a really good all around show.
Got it.
And sticking to the romance thing, there's I think it's a slice of life called Horimiya. It's about like this popular girl and this guy that's kind of like he's got friends and all, but he's like kind of like the guy that no one really pays attention to. And I don't really remember what happens, but it's like they start to really romance, and like they start going out and stuff like that, and they're friends. It's really about like a whole bunch of friends that start dating each other. It, it's really really good. It's really interesting. It's really like you'll get lost in the story. Like you'll really fall in love with the characters and like there's no bad characters in the show.
Oh wow, that's really good to hear.
Yeah. And then my final two are anime that I'm still watching because they haven't been finished yet. Like I'm keeping up with them. The first one is called Faraway Paladin. I think that one's on Crunchyroll, and it's about like this. It's an isekai where this guy. If you don't know what isekai is, it's a guy that they'll like die and then they'll be resurrected in another world.
Mm.
Well, this guy is resurrected and he's kind of like a kid and he's being raised by like a ghost, a zombie, and like a skeleton big guy. I don't know how to describe him. And it's like they start raising up for the world, and it's like you got to pick a god that you want to like, kind of like worship or follow. And it's like, but it's like this. Uh, uh, I don't know how to explain it, but I don't want to say too much without giving it away because we're spoiling stuff that happens in the anime. But eventually, he has to go out on his own, and then, like basically, they trained him so hard that he's basically overpowered, in a sense. But it's like I don't know. There's like really dark stuff that happens, and it's like it's kind of like grim, but I don't know. There's only like episode 8 out right now, so I haven't really gone too far into it.
Mm-hmm.
And then it's another anime called Banished from the Heroes Party, which is on Funimation. This anime is about a guy who gets banished from the heroes party, basically. Like the hero is setting out to kill the demon king, whatever. And the people in the heroes party are always like the best of the best. And this guy, he's the brother to the hero. But it's like there's stuff that happens and he feels he has to leave the party, but like he makes it out to that he makes them think, or he makes the people think that he's dead or something like that. And he goes and he starts a life as like an apothecary. He starts like his own like shop and everything. And then like this girl that comes in and joins, and they've got like a little romance between them. But there's dark stuff that was like there's people the people every single character is born with like a gift or like a power that's like blessed on them by the gods, some shit like that. But it's like even though you like you don't really get to pick it. It could go against like your morals like that. Like a guy who like is basically normal is now given powers of a torturer, and he has like kind of like if you like live against your blessing or whatever, it like it really fucks up your life. So there's like dark tones to it. Yeah, I think there's only like I think there's the same amount of episodes as Faraway Paladin as there is Banished from Heroes Party. So I haven't gotten too far into that either. But they're both really enjoyable, and I'd highly recommend watching everything.
Sure.
Yeah. Well, that's all 5.
Oh, okay.
I don't know what's next.
All right then. All right, not bad, man. Looks like that was the end of your list then.
Yeah. I didn't have 6, 7 movies.
Ah, okay. Just making sure. So I gonna throw out like one more last honorable mention, yeah. And it's an interesting kind of thing because it was based on a video game visual novel. But
Oh.
there's this anime called Island, and it's pretty much about a dude that gets sent to well, pretty much not Island. He's pretty much like supposed to be from the future, from the past. So he was sent to the future to help fix something before the world ends or tragedy struck and so on, like all the terrible shit that could possibly happen to people. But he has amnesia, so he doesn't know what to do, and now he has to figure out what he's supposed to help fix in the timeline before everything else like goes to shit. And I just thought like, oh, okay, like this doesn't seem too bad. And honestly, it was a really nice watch. I don't know maybe want to watch it. Maybe it's because like the very low price tag during one of Xbox, one of their many sales. It was just like very low price. I was thinking, I could take a chance on some of these anime shows. Like, what, it wouldn't hurt me, and it didn't. Yeah, I was actually entertained by the story, and I thought it was pretty good. I thought it was pretty fun. Unfortunately, it's gonna be only one season because, well, it seemed like they really wrapped up the story like right then and there for the final episode. So yeah, Island, just pretty much that Island. Really good. It was a really good anime that I've enjoyed this year as well. And yeah, I think we're good, right, guys? Like,
Mhm.
all right, sounds great. Well, you guys got anything to say before we end this episode?
Mm. Always just thanks people for listening and stuff. We love you guys. And buy my book, American Icarus, available at Amazon.com, $11.99 or $5.99 if you want an ebook copy. Pick it up, do it, buy it. It's fun. You'll like it.
And Mason?
I have no idea what just happened there. It just like disconnected me.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Just asking if you had any last things to say.
If you don't agree with our lists, fuck you. I'm just kidding.
I mean, honestly, you're not wrong. But yeah, yeah. Thank you guys for listening to this episode. Thank you for pretty much hearing us list out things you hate, and yeah, just thank you for listening all the way through. Hope you guys enjoyed the episode. Hope you guys could listen to the last episode, hopefully for this year, and yeah, have a good rest of your year, and hopefully you guys all enjoy Christmas time as nears, or just enjoy the Spider-Man movie or the Matrix movie. Like shit, it's not the end of the year yet, and yet they still got time to put out some good movies. So yeah, um, have a good time. Enjoy your day. Enjoy your day with gaming. Enjoy your week, whatever. And yeah, stay safe, everybody. Thank you for listening. Goodbye.
Bye.